Hello and welcome back. Today I wanted to do a quick video response on Toby's latest nut video on the Onshape channel, because I think I have some thoughts on how it could be done in a more streamlined way. So just wanted to highlight some of these. So here we go. So the way he does it, he's got basically had the bolt up to here, and then everything else is for creating the nut. Plain sketches, revolve cut, all that. A lot of it is similar to what was done on the head of the bolt. So there's actually a better way to do that. So the way I would do this is I would roll back to here when this was created, then do a transform of this in the Z direction, and I think I would transform it by the height of the head, which would be 13 millimeters in Z, and with copy part. So now we've got another copy of the bolt. Call that this, and I'm actually gonna change the color to make it more clear what's going on, and this is going to become our nut. So to this, I'm gonna hide the bolt for now, just pick the top face, do extrude, remove through hole, and now we have our hole in the nut. And I guess I'm gonna keep going like this. We wanted a chamfer before the thread is created to get a nice clean look, which you can do like this. Now, of course, we also want to we want this geometry on the other side with a total height of the nut. So there's a couple ways we could do this. We could do a move face here to make it exactly half of the height. So you could do move face up to here with an offset. If you wanted the nut to be 18, you would do 18/2 the other way. And then you could, from here, just mirror this about here. And you have your nut body created. But you can actually, you don't even need the move face. What you can do is, instead of using that face for the mirror, you could pick this mate connector, or pick a mate connector instead of a face, and pick this. And then obviously that's not what we want, but now if we just go here and offset by that mate connector by exactly half, or not half, by the height of the nut that we want in the minus Z direction. So if we go minus 18, sorry, over 2. Minus 18/2. Here we go, we've got our 18 millimeter thick nut. So remove, I'm gonna rename this, it's clearer. Remove thread shaft, which also makes the hole in the nut. Create full nut body. And now we have to go back to, well, basically the end of the bolt. And here all we have left to do is a boolean. We're going to do this, and then our tool is going to be this, or target is this. And offset, I mean, you can do offset all. However, in this case, it's going to cut out this face, so we don't want that. So we're going to uncheck that. And then really what we want is the whole thread part. So we can just do a box select like this. And one last thing is, if you do this, it will basically delete the bolt body, which Toby did a transform copy first to keep it, but you can also hit the keep tool, and what that means is the boolean does not remove the tool. So if you do this, you're left with your two parts. And that's basically it. So if I do a section view on the front plane, we've got our nut here. And if we wanted it centered, like not, if we wanted the thread to start at a specific space and not necessarily have it here, you could do a body transform right after the mirror to place it wherever you want along the bolt part before doing the cut. Now, one thing that people might say is that when you do it this way, you have some features are interspersed with the bolt features, which, I mean, it doesn't bother me. There's a couple good tricks to know related to that. One of them is that you can select the nut here and it will cross-highlight all the features that affect this part, which, you know, makes it easy to find. This is only the nut and these are only the bolt, but you can also use the filter, and you can see if you mouse over there, there's a bunch of ways you can filter different things, but one of them is if you go part and then I type nut, this literally just only highlights the features that create the nut. So if you look at it this way, it doesn't really matter if they're kind of scattered in there. Anyway, I think that's all I wanted to say for today. These are my thoughts on how I would create this for this. And of course, if I just wanted to create the thread, I would use a custom feature called Thread Labs. And that looks like this. And I would say, I mean, there's, you know, obviously different options, but if you do modeled, that's a very tight pitch, but basically this will give you an option to create, you know, something similar, including the chamfer very, very easily with just one feature. But the whole point of the tutorial that Toby made was how to deal with helix and sweeps and everything, so that makes sense. But if you just want the thread, and this will do holes as well, and including allowing you to create the offset in there, so you can basically do it all in one go, which is kind of nice. Anyway, I hope that was interesting, and see you next time. And if you want to have a look, just look for this part name in public documents, and you can look at this if you're interested. See you next time.